From September 11th to the 19th, 2014, China's President Xi Jinping will attend the summit of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization opening in Dushanbe and pay visits to Tajikistan, the Maldives, Sri Lanka and India. As the last stop of President Xi's visit to Central and South Asia, the visit to India draws special attention. This is President Xi's first visit to India since assuming office. Prior to President Xi's visit to India, ZEE, an Indian TV station, broadcast some interesting news. On September 2nd, 2014, Hita Raman, the Indian Minister of Commerce and Industry, during her visit to China, experienced China's high-speed railway service. She took the 120-kilometre-long Beijing to Tianjin high-speed railway and arrived in Tianjin in only 30 minutes. The following news is even more interesting. 8 days after Hita Raman's personal experience of the high-speed railway, on September 10th, China's Zhuzhou Electric Locomotive Company Limited signed a deal worth 300 million yuan, equivalent to almost $50 million, to provide vehicles for Navi Mumbai's Line 1 subway. The two pieces of news are no coincidence. They embody the great potential for economic and trade cooperation between China and India. As natural partners, China is the second largest trading partner of India, while India has become the largest trading partner of China in South Asia. In recent years, the two-way trade between China and India skyrocketed from $2.9 billion in 2000 to $65 billion in 2013. At the same time, the personnel exchanges between the two countries increased by almost twofold. Direct airlines between China and India increased from 0 to 45 per week now. This is only a small part of massive economic and trade cooperation between China and India. Such cooperation is a great treasure waiting to be tapped into, or a big volcano accumulating energy and ready to erupt.
If two of these big countries come together, because we do make up a large part of the global population, so if we can leverage that population and do something which is, as I said, beneficial for both of us, I think there are huge opportunities and scope. If we cooperate with each other, and economic cooperation is the basis of such cooperation, if we cooperate with each other, both of us are going to benefit.
On July 14, 2014, in his meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi of India in Brazil, President Xi Jinping said that as the two biggest developing countries and emerging markets, both China and India are in a great historical process of realizing national rejuvenation. Thus, what the two countries value most is peace and development, and the ideals and goals of the two countries are linked closely.
China has been successful to a great extent in improving the standard of the people, in lifting people from poverty and ensuring they have a good life. And now this occasion when China is trying sincerely to give a new life, a better life, what you call the China's dream, rejuvenating China. It's good. And maybe that we also want that in India the people have a good life standard of living, and then people have access to good livelihood, education, healthcare, and opportunities.
It is the common aspiration of 2.5 billion Chinese and Indian people to share their dreams, strategies and markets, to join hands to achieve more. There are close ties between the Chinese and Indian dreams.
When we are talking about Chinese dream, we are talking about a huge population stream. When you are talking about Indian's dream, we are talking about huge population stream. So therefore, when we are talking about Chinese dream, we have to appreciate India's dream also. And where does that dream lies? That dream actually lies in people's living standard, in people's day-to-day life and people's aspirations.
When China and India speak in one voice, the world will listen. In terms of bilateral, regional and international relations, China and India are long-term strategic cooperation partners rather than rivals.
The debate about China's rise as a threat or concern has become old issue now. It is there for last 10 or 20 years. So we don't really need to talk about China's rise as a threat or a concern. What we have seen that the Chinese military modernization and the maritime focus has been robust. That in the last 10 years, the military modernization process has gone up. That's not a fact to be worried actually. That's a fact to be appreciated because every country has their national development plan. Every country wants to build a strong military facility. So it goes with China.
In terms of the bilateral relations, both Chinese and Indian people believe in seeking cooperation and win-win solutions. Prime Minister Narendra Modi of India used a vivid metaphor in describing the bilateral relations. The two nations are actually one mind with two bodies.